Welcome back to the SMS Weekly Digest.
We are the Mouth of South, and your anchors, Dalton
and Devin.
This week's theme was space.
This was our winner. And they submitted to this wonderful email right here. That email is out of this world.
When astronauts are in space, they have to eat space food. This includes a lot of freeze-dried, a lot of spray-dried food.
Makes sense.
And this food, the freeze-dried and spray-dried, this was in addition to noodles and rice. Wait. Noodles.
Spaghetti.
Spagooter!
And now, the weekly
Spagooter.
Hoagies and grinders, navy beans, meatloaf sandwich, sloppy dough, sloppy dough, sloppy dough, come on, sloppy dough, you know.
Welcome back to Spagooter. I am here with Miss Payne, and today we are going to do a saltine cracker challenge. And we'll begin in 3, 2, 1.
Action!
I got 2 left.
Our hot dog versus our hot dog.
Your egg. Turboflex egg.
Everyone should know of the legendary dog Laika, the first dog in space. Sadly, Laika did not last long, as the incredibly brave dog only lasted 4 days in space.
And 67 years later, we're still mourning the loss of Laika. Now take a moment of silence for our beloved dog.
One eternity later.
Thank you.
CIA!
Constellations in the asteroid belt.
They're beautiful.
So beautiful.
For this week, CIA is citizenship. The C in CIA. Hey, what sector do you work in? I work in the Vorpelspiel sector.
Ha! You work in the Vorpelspiel section, I work in La Biblioteca.
Hey, that's pretty cool. No, that job sucks. I'm an astronaut. Obviously the best. Don't judge somebody just because of their occupation. And that's just one way to show citizenship. The C in CIA.
The secretest staffer of all the secret staffers is a staffer that you cannot guess when you see a picture of them as a kid.
Let's see if this staffer is the secretest. If not, there's no excuse not to guess it.
when you look up to the sky and see constellations, sometimes they're just so beautiful that you have to draw them out. If this is you, submit your art to Art Atomic. Everybody knows Neil Armstrong was the first man to walk on the moon. It takes guts to do that, people, which is why it's a fine arts. Just like these other fine arts that take guts to do. That's why we focus on these fine arts and take just a little bit of clip to show you all these fine arts. Dude,
I just completely missed.
okay. Dude, don't do it like aggressively. It's just a normal high five. Do normal high five. Do we really need to explain?
Teacher high fives, teacher high fives, teacher high fives, give a teacher high five.
Welcome back to Principal's High Five. This week's Principal's High Five goes to an 8th grade social studies teacher, Mr. Martin. Can you tell him why?
Mr. Martin is kind of Mr. Martin is a jack of all trades, really. He's done a little bit of everything prior to getting into this spot, but now that he's in social studies, he does a phenomenal job in the classroom. He helps us out with peer buddies, which is a very special group, and what I like most about him is his willingness to work hard with some very challenging situations, and so I'm just very appreciative for his attitude and his effort and everything he brings to the building.
Yeah, well, congratulations, Mr. Martin, and thank you for all that you do. You get a high five! How precise that the measurements for spacecrafts have to be? Do you know how practically mathematicians, scientists, they have to focus to create spacecrafts that actually work, that fly? Neil Armstrong would not be able to set foot on the moon if it was not for these practical measurements that they took.
Agreed. Remember, on September 12th, 1962, John F. Kennedy made a speech declaring that he chooses to go to the moon.
We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things not because they are easy, but because they are hard.
Remember it like it was yesterday. More weekly history facts on
Weekly History Fact. no sports that have been invented in space. However, there have been astronauts that have taken to playing golf or football, whether in space, in a spacecraft, or on the moon. And that is cool.
Hey Sal, we're South Middle School sports broadcasters, and today we'll be covering one wrestling meet.
Yeah, last week there was a meet in Neosho.
An impressive 7th grade score was Jack's Ogle, winning 6-0.
And for the 8th grade, they collectively beat Neosho.
Now we'll be interviewing Jackson. Here I am with Jackson. I'm going to be asking him a few questions. Jax, I know you've been wrestling for a very long time. What's kept you wrestling?
Probably the competition.
What have you learned the most throughout your career?
Takedowns and pinning combinations.
All right, thanks, Jax.
You think Mrs. Foxwell could possibly be an astronaut?
You never know. Her mind is an enigma wrapped in an enigma. Her mind is a 9,000-piece puzzle of sand and sky. In her brain, you could turn the corner and find Dwayne Johnson and the Neverland Pirates. A glimpse into what she is thinking could make Albert Einstein jealous.
You get the point.
Beam me up, Scotty. Oh, space. It's so wonderful. Huh, I think I could fly. Woo! Wow! What a great sensation! I'm gonna enjoy myself. See you next week on What's in Mrs. Foxwell's Mind.
I'm gonna give you a history lesson.
Okay.
When our solar system was formed,
Oh no.
the sun was in charge.
Okay.
The planets did not like this, so they started a revolution.
No. Dude.
My book about clocks and watches has finally arrived. It's about time. I know a lot of jokes about retired people, but none of them work. What do you call it when James Bond takes a bath? Bubble 07. I saw a 2,500-year-old oil stain. It was from ancient Greece. One of my friends said, "I'll call you later." Why would you call me later? My name is Brian.
If somebody is an astronaut,
Okay.
they are what?
Nothing.
Okay, wait. If somebody is an astronaut, that means they are brave. And brave people, like astronauts, would definitely listen to a counselor. And that is why you should listen to this week's Counselor's Tip of the Week.
Be an astronaut.
Be like Neil Armstrong.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Counselor's Corner. You know, I've noticed that there are still students running down the hallways trying to meet their class after or during passing time. And there's no need to run like you're running to the Olympics, guys. You got plenty of time. You got 4-minute passing time. Plenty of time to use the bathroom if you need to, get a drink, check in with the teacher, whatever you need to do. You need to make sure you're in class on time, not be tardy. So please do so before the music starts playing. And that's your warning. Make sure you go to class then. Do not wait to the last 5 seconds to try to head to class. Have a great day. Bye.
Here are 3 good space memes. This one, number 1. Pretty good, pretty good. Secondly, we got this far out space meme, which is absolutely gorgeous.
And last but not least, this one right here. Which one do you guys think was the best?
Yeah, boy.
Hey, you all done? Boy, you got a whole cookie in your mouth.
If the sun sets at 6:30 p.m. and your dog was outside when it set, how many people would set foot on the moon for the next 10 years?
4.5, because half a foot was set on the moon.
Incorrect. 5. Half a foot still counts as a foot.
Dang.
Close. Really close.
If you were to choose one place to live that's not Earth, what would it be and why?
Skibidi Toilet Universe, because I could laugh all the time and it would be so happy there.
If you were to choose one place to live that's not Earth, what would it be and why?
In the upper atmosphere of Venus, because it has Earth-like conditions. No, not like not like on Venus, but the upper atmosphere, like the upper atmosphere, where it's Earth-like conditions.
If you were to live on one place that's not Earth, what would it be and why?
Probably like the food universe, because like I would have infinite foods to eat because it would be like yummy.
Earth is a mighty planet in space, home to many intelligent creatures and beings who all got their intelligence from books in the library.
Devin, you're saying it wrong.
No, I did
No,
not.
no,
I did. No.
La biblioteca, la biblioteca.
Books, bookity books, 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 bookity books, 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 bookity books, 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 books.
Hello, what's the name of your book?
The Only One in Ivan.
Can you tell me a little about The Only One in Ivan?
It's about an elephant and about a whole bunch of elephants that are like family and stuff.
Can you tell me your favorite part of this book?
About how they save each other, and when one gets hurt, they come and gather up in a group and help each other.
Alright, thank you.
Next Thursday, there's a band concert at 7 p.m. in the auditorium.
Next week, there are girls' basketball games and a wrestling meet.
Check the TVs for specifics and go out and support your Joplin Eagles.
Go Eagles.
That concludes this week's Weekly Digest.
Peace out, South.